Do you have a burning sensation, flaking, shedding, peeling or spreading skin, swelling in the affected areas, redness of the skin, wrinkling, thin skin, oozing, pus-filled bumps, pain, insomnia from the scratching, hair loss, shivering, fatigue? It's not eczema. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about my skin again. I have done a couple of videos on my channel just like telling you about my skin. I've done ones of telling you what products to use, and for many years, it's been a good 10-15 years, I've always thought it was eczema, and I've actually found out that it's not. So I'll start right back to when I first got eczema. So I was about 14 maybe when I started to get eczema. I'd had it a bit in primary school on your, like, the inside of your elbows, but from what I can remember, that was more like when it was warm weather, so it'd get sweaty and I'd scratch it and make it worse. So that was, and then that went, and then when I was about 14, I started getting really thick layers of eczema on my face. So I remember I got it all across my forehead, but it was like really thick. It was just a layer. And I can't really remember getting it anywhere else. I used to like have an itchy neck, like where my hair was at the back, but other than that, it was like mainly my forehead. So when I was about 14, I got taken to the doctors, and the doctor basically said that I was causing the eczema because of makeup or stuff like that. Now at the time I didn't wear makeup, so I was a bit annoyed at that comment because I didn't wear makeup, and he obviously thought I did because I was a teenage girl. But yeah, I never used to put makeup on because it did sting and it'd just make it look worse, and I'd have a reaction, and I pretty much had a reaction to everything. We had a lot of pets, so I used to like get swollen eyes if I'd been touching the dog or the cat or anything like that. And I also was like, I used to drink and smoke a lot as a teenager, so that was obviously affecting it. So basically lifestyle and a lack of vitamins as well, because I didn't used to eat much food. And yeah, so that was causing my eczema, which is what is caused by eczema. It's lifestyle, it's like allergies, dust, things like that. What you're eating, not drinking enough water and things like that. So when I went to the doctors, he prescribed me steroid cream. If I could go back now, honestly, I would have put that straight in the bin and found something natural. But obviously when you're 14, I was a child, I thought it was just a cream. You don't look at the ingredients, you don't even know about side effects. I mean, I'm teaching my kids now that there's side effects in everything that we put into our bodies, whether it's good or bad. So, but back when I was younger, no one really knew about side effects. So, all I knew as a 14-year-old is, oh, put this cream on, done, the rash will go away. Which I did put it on, and it did go away. And I thought, wow, brilliant. As I carried on my lifestyle, which wasn't a very healthy lifestyle, I continued to use the cream when I got these flare-ups of eczema because of my lifestyle. So I just kept putting the cream on, then it'd go. And obviously I carried on, that lifestyle carried on until I was about 19, which is when I had my first child. I got pregnant with my first child, and then after that, I can't really remember my eczema being that bad. It used to come now and again, and I just put the cream on. Always kept the cream in my makeup bag because I was getting to the point, because I'd used it so much, I was getting to the point where I was scared to not use it. I was depending on it a lot. I used it whenever I had a flare-up, which wasn't very often, but looking back now, Depending on what was going on in my life, stress causes it to come out as well, and different things like that. So it went up and down, up and down, up and down. When I got to my late 20s, I went vegan. I'd always been vegetarian, but I always ate a lot of cheese and a lot of milk and dairy products, cakes, chocolate. Now, I was always told that's what's causing your eczema, because it did used to flare. It flared up now and again, and it'd usually be when I've ate a lot of cheese or milk or anything like that, chocolate. So when I went vegan, which wasn't for that, I just came across the diet and I went to the next level from vegetarian, cut out all dairy, upped my fruit and veg. It did subside a bit the first couple of years, and I thought, wow, fantastic. Then it'd creep in now and again, or I'd have a reaction to some makeup. If I went out for a meal or something, I'd wear a bit of makeup and I'd wake up the next morning with the rash or what have you. So again, went to the steroid cream. Now this steroid cream I got 3 times from the doctors, and it's quite a strong one. It was on prescription, and then I found out that I didn't have to go to the doctors to get it. I could go to the chemist. It was a less strong one, so it was like, because they judge it in percentages, steroid cream. So I was getting quite a strong one from the doctor, but from the chemist it was still steroid cream, but you could buy it over the counter without an appointment. To me, I thought, wow, this is brilliant. I haven't got to go to the doctors, sit there explaining, oh well, this has happened, da da da. Brilliant. So I made sure I always had a tube of this cream in from the chemist, and yeah, I took it everywhere with me, holidays. Sometimes I even put it in my handbag in case I had a flare up. That's how much I was dependent on it. So fast forward, I'd been vegan for about maybe 3 or 4 years, started getting the eczema again, and I just thought, what is going on? Like, I've cut the dairy out, I haven't got a stressful life now, I'm clean eating and all this, drinking plenty of water, what is going on? And it used to really bug me, because everyone I've spoke to used to say, it's diet, it's diet, it's diet. So with that, I went, because I've always been a bit funny with food, and I have stopped eating and stopped nourishing myself at points in my life. That made it even worse, because I was thinking, right, is it this? Should I start cutting out this as well? Should I start cutting out this? And in the end, you're not eating anything, because you're just scared that every single thing you put into your mouth is affecting it. Then I went through a stage where I just gave up. I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to eat what I want, drink what I want. I've just got eczema. I'll just have to deal with it. But I did keep using the cream, so that was going on. If I drink alcohol, my eyes would swell up the next day, so I thought, well, it's the alcohol, but I didn't want to give that up. So I just thought, it's just something I'll have to live with, and I'll use the cream to just put over it. So fast forward again, I'm now in my late 30s, and I stopped using the cream 1 year ago, the steroid cream. I got to the point where I was like, this isn't working, because I'm getting eczema, putting the cream on, nothing's happening. So my body got used to the cream, and now it wasn't working for me. The same with any medical, like medicine or anything you get from the doctors. If you keep abusing it, it won't work. It's there for emergencies. So I decided about a year ago, might be a bit longer, I just got it out of my bag and chucked it in the bin. I think I had half a tube left, because I even used to put it on when I knew it weren't going to work. But there is actually like an addiction to it, because you do think it's going to work, and you're getting into that routine of putting it on your skin, that even when you know it won't work, you're still doing it, you're still putting it on. So I thought, I'm done, I'm never buying it again, I'm going to chuck it in the bin. So it went in the bin, Now since then, especially my face, which is where I've mainly used the steroid cream, I think this is probably the worst it's ever been in my whole life. And I've been researching and researching. This past couple of years, I've really been looking into medicines, I've been looking into ingredients, how the body works, what to feed it, vitamins, water. I've been looking into so much stuff, reading, because I wanted to know, why am I getting this? People kept saying diet again, going back to diet. They kept saying eczema is to do with the gut, which I'm not arguing the fact of that, except this wasn't eczema and I didn't know. So it's showing as eczema. It's got the same symptoms as eczema, but it isn't. It is something called TSW, which is Topical Steroid Withdrawal. So I'm actually withdrawing from the steroid cream. So what I found out from my research is that the ingredients in these steroid creams suppress everything in the body. So you put it onto your skin and it's suppressing the redness, the inflammation, and it's just pushing it down. So your skin looks amazing when you've used this cream, like early on, and you think, wow, it's brilliant. But you stop using that cream and all these symptoms come back because you've took away what was like suppressing them. So I've taken the cream away and my body over the last year has been absolutely crazy. My skin, luckily I haven't got it on any other parts of my body, because I've seen some videos and some people are covered head to toe and they can't sleep at night because of the itching and the burning and the flaking. Luckily I haven't got that. It's only on my face, which is, I'm assuming it's because that's where I used to use the steroid cream the most. I mean, I was even putting this on my eyelids. I don't think you're even meant to put it on your eyelids, because your eyelids are so thin and these steroid creams make the skin so thin. And now I've got really sensitive eyes to light. I'm always squinting. My eyesight has even gone down so much over the last, I'd probably say like 5 to 10 years. It's really deteriorated. And I think it's due to this cream. I'm actually sure of it, because it's been seeping into my eyelids. It's got to be affecting whatever you put on your eyelids. It'll go down, right down into your eyes. Another area, I put it on here. I mean, I'm going to show you close up in a minute, but here's my main bit where I used to put the cream on. So that is why that's bad now. And the neck as well, all in the creases. I used to get a little bit of eczema, nothing like what I've got now, but I used to get a little crease and I used to think, oh, a red mark, I put some cream on. Right, well, I'll show you my neck in a minute. It's terrible. So I've changed stuff in my diet so much over the past couple of years, and I'm actually glad that I now know that it's nothing I'm doing, because I've done the clean eating, I've done the drinking loads of water, I've done cleanses, I've done all different kinds of stuff. I've done red light therapy. I've tried every cream under the sun, every natural cream, every single thing that says it's for eczema. But again, I'm buying something that's for eczema, but I haven't actually got eczema. So that's why I'd buy a cream and put it on, and it'd work the first couple of times. It'd soothe my skin and I'd be like, oh wow, I found a cream or a balm or something. And then after a couple of weeks, a month, it wouldn't work anymore, and I'd be like, what's up now? And it's because it wasn't eczema. This is something else. This is something that I've got to go through now, and I don't know how long I have got to go through this, because it doesn't give a time frame. Studies show that we don't really know much about this withdrawal from steroid cream, because it hasn't been around for that long. I mean, I first got the cream 20 years ago, and I'm assuming it's not much older than that. But again, the doctors did not tell the patient this at the time. They didn't tell my mum, they didn't tell me. You trust these doctors? I don't trust them now at all. Not just because of this incident. I've got many reasons why I don't trust them, and I don't use the doctors anymore. I use natural therapies, natural medicine, and medicine that people make, and balms that people make. I will never ever go to the doctors for anything ever again because I don't trust them. When you give something to a patient, you're meant to disclose the side effects of it. What could possibly happen? It might not happen, but it might. So now, 20 years later, I'm paying for this because I've been going through this now. Probably the last, I'd probably say 5 years I've been going through this now, because I did decline using the cream. So every time I declined using the cream, I would start to withdraw. But now I'm fully off the cream, I'm really feeling the effects. And it's really painful, it's burning, it's itching, my eyes are very sore, sometimes they are stuck together in the morning when I get up. I can't, not that I'd want to wear makeup, I'm not really a big makeup wearer, but can't wear makeup. It's all around my lips, can't wear lipstick, nothing like that. It's very frustrating as well because I do get a little bit of acne. So whilst I'm trying to treat the acne sometimes with like different natural soaps or a cleanser or something, I'm making the skin worse. So that's difficult as well because you can't really find a product that suits both, because in one instance you want to dry the acne up, but then in another you don't want to dry the skin that's coming off, the flakiness and the peeling and all that. So that is where we're at now. In a way I'm glad, because I used to sit and think, when is this going to clear up? When is this eczema going to go? And another thing, you're not really meant to get eczema as an adult. Every page I've read, they always say eczema is a childhood like rash or whatever they want to call it, a skin condition. They always say it's mainly in children. I'm not saying no adults get it, but if you are an adult and you're getting eczema, if you've ever been on steroid cream, it might not be that. It might be the withdrawal of the steroid cream. Doesn't matter how many times you've used it, it might be you withdrawing. So basically now I've got to try and, because like I said, I'm glad in a way, because I always used to think, when is this going to go? Am I going to have this till the day I die? Like, am I going to be scratching my face and what have you in my 90s or what have you? So in a way I'm glad that I found this out, and I found other people who are going through this, because I know it's not going to be forever, because obviously eczema, you do think, oh, that will flare up now and again, I might get that again, but this is a withdrawal from drugs. And it's actually quite serious, because it is a drug, what they give you. It's steroid cream, it's strong, it's got chemicals in, and you're putting it on the biggest organ in your body, and your skin's so important because it's sucking every single thing in and then taking it around your body, and it's going into everything. So now, I don't know how long this is going to take. Some people I've seen that I've read about on the internet, it's taken a year after the cream. Some people, I think the longest I saw somebody was 5 years. So yeah, I might probably have a long way to go because of how long I used it for. The lady who it took 5 years used the cream for 10 years. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be me, but I'm going to try and do things to basically like regenerate my body. I've been doing loads of things over the past couple of years to get vitamins into my body and to get my body cleansed of heavy metals and just all this crap that builds up in your body. And this TSW, this topical steroid withdrawal, it is a skin disease. If you go onto the eczema Society website, the nationaleczema.org. They've actually wrote an article on there, and I wish I'd have gone on there before because I would have known about it, but I just thought, why would I go on an eczema page, because I've tried everything. I thought it was eczema, and I just thought, well, I don't want to be reading up about eczema, to be honest, because I just thought, oh, eczema's dry skin, red patchy dry skin, and it's just there and you can't really do anything about it. But yeah, they've got an article on there all about it, and it's actually very serious, and people are mistaking eczema for this withdrawal. So like I said, if you've got eczema, then it might actually be you withdrawing, and you might want to do some cleanses and try and look into ways that you can like detox your body, like these natural herbs you can take. So that is what I'm going to be doing, along with drinking lots and lots of water, really clean filtered water. I'm looking at getting an ioniser. I really want one, quite expensive, but I'd love one of them in the future to help me as well. Some other things I'm doing is not having hot baths. I've cut them right down now, but if I have a bath it's like warm, tepid, even though I love my hot baths. But yeah, it's these things that aggravate this withdrawal, but they're not the cause of it. So where I've been thinking I'm causing it, so with what I eat, drink, environment I'm in, even when I've been on holiday, is it hot, cold, humid, am I causing it? Sitting in the sun, am I causing it? I'm not causing it. All it's doing is aggravating it. The cause is the withdrawal of the steroid cream. So that is that, and I just wanted to make this video because I know there's loads of people with eczema. A lot of people talk about eczema in their babies and young children. I mean, I used to work in a nursery and there was a lot of kids with eczema. There's quite a few. And it's due to diet, lifestyle. So you've got to look at all these things. If your baby has got it, it's like, what clothes are they wearing? Are you giving them like quite warm baths? The products you're putting in the bath. I do think it's quite easy to treat eczema without the steroid cream. But once you get that steroid cream, I mean, I don't know how young they give this cream. I think they give it quite young. I think I've read that people have been to the doctors with their babies or their toddlers and they've been given steroid cream. Just stay away from it. It's absolutely vile. Like what it can cause years down the line. This is the thing, when you get given things from the doctor, you do want a quick fix. You want it now. You're like, oh, I've got this horrible rash, I want to get rid of it. Just give me the cream, give me the pills. You're not thinking about 10, 15, 20 years down the line. You've got to really think about it, and I'd just go for natural balms. And basically, if you can't identify the ingredients, don't put it on your child. If you can't say, oh yeah, that's that, I know what that is and I know what it does, don't put it on your kid, because it will seep into the skin and sit there for many, many years. And then your child as an adult will have to go through stuff like this, withdrawing from it, and it does get you down. It's like it's so annoying and itchy and scratchy, and you don't feel nice. I mean, I haven't done many videos where I've spoke to the camera because I was just waiting for it to calm down, and you don't want to keep explaining to people, oh, this is why my face looks like this. Not that you should have to explain, but it's like, oh, I think people are used to seeing me now, like friends and family, they're used to seeing me with a red blotchy face. I mean, they never say, oh, what's that? Again, they might just think, oh, it's eczema flare up, but it annoys me to think that they think that I'm causing this. It's like, oh, she probably hasn't been drinking enough water or eating right, or she's probably got a really bad lifestyle, and it's like, no, I've probably got one of the best lifestyles going out of everyone I know. There's a lot of awareness now being raised about this, because I'm assuming it's all coming out now 20 years later, after they started giving the steroid cream. now the effects are showing. So yeah, so that's my video for today. I just wanted to get that out there. Stop taking it, even if you're an adult. Stop putting it on your skin. Just go and get it now, right now. Put it in the bin. If you've got it for a kid, even if you've got it just in the medicine drawer, just for emergency, put it in the bin. There's some brilliant sellers on Etsy that do natural balms. There's some brilliant accounts on Instagram. I'm on Instagram and follow some amazing, healthy people who make their own products. And that's Miss Emma D on Instagram as well. So yeah, I'll show you a bit of close up on my skin. So that's like all around my lips, my eyes. So like I said, I am having a bad, I'm having a bad month, to be honest. Not even a bad day or week. It's a bad month. And then my neck, it's like really red. So yeah, I'm hoping to clear it up. I might do another video in the future when it's calmed down a bit, when I fully have to have done some detoxes and cleanses and see what happens, and I'll give you the information as well on that, if it works or what's helping. So yeah, thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you in another video soon.